Good news from our channel sponsors, thefogofwargames.co.uk. They are offering all of our channel subscribers 10% discount on top of their already discounted products, with free delivery on all orders over £35. Just head over to the website and enter The Ministry into the discount box on checkout to get your extra discount and support the channel at the same time. Hello and welcome to the Ministry of Miniatures, and today I am looking at Micro Art Studios' new release of the World War II Ostfront Village. So it comes with a Dacha, which is whitewashed. It comes with Ivan's house. I've also been sent the village barn and a windmill. There are plenty of other buildings in this range, some of which I'm going to get, but for now I've got 4 buildings. I'm going to build them and review them, so stay tuned for that. But first of all, I just wanted to say a huge thank you for Micro Art Studio for sending me these. As you know, we're doing a Barbarossa to Berlin campaign, and we're currently in Stalingrad, so we're going to have to come back, and these will be perfect for us to do as part of that campaign. But they'll fit pretty much anywhere on the Eastern Front or with the Finnish troops or some kind of rural locations. So these are available direct from Micro Art Studio at microartstudio.com. Warlord Games sell them, but also our channel sponsors also sell them. So check the link out at the front. There's also a discount for subscribers to our channel, but check out thefogofwargames.co.uk. So let's have a look in a bit more detail. So first up is the whitewashed Dacha. I wanted to do this building first. It's really nice. The detail both inside and out is absolutely fantastic. They're pretty easy to build and put together. You just have to do a little bit of fiddling as you're putting it together to make sure you get the right parts in the right places. But let's get this thing open. Let's have a look in and see what comes inside the box. So first up are the instructions. It's really clear and easy to see how to do these. The only thing I will say is just bear in mind where the windows go. On this one I put them on the outside, but actually they should go on the inside. But the instructions are really easy to follow. They go step by step, and the current area you're on is highlighted in green, so you can pick the correct part and put it in the correct place and glue it all together as you go, and slowly and surely it builds up. As I said, these are incredibly easy to put together and very effective. So let's see what else is in the box. So when you open the packet and look inside, some of it is covered with this white sticky film. It's a bit like tape, masking tape. It comes off very easy, but once it's off, it reveals the paintwork underneath. So let's get some off, and here you can see, once it's removed, you can see the background detailing for the window and the wall. So looks pretty easy, and the stuff comes off very nicely. Also inside the box, in the packet, you get various other pieces, so it all pops out nicely. You can see the cut lines where the walls and the roof are all part of the integrated pieces. Really, they come on kind of A4 size, and you just pop them out and put them together. You also get the interior floors, so you can see they're different shades and different colours, so it does stand out. It's not just a really basic simple MDF building. This has interior and exterior detailing, which is really nice. And then, as you can see here, there are some interiors showing where the door and the window would go, so you can really see what it looks like from inside the building looking out. So let's put it together. And this is what we get when it's starting to be built. The first few stages, it's connecting the walls together, putting the floor on, and then seeing how it goes. So let's see what it looks like when it's actually finished. So here we go, the finished whitewashed Dacha. It's a lovely building. It goes together really nicely. It looks really smart. I'm going to definitely be using this on battle reports. It's probably bigger than some of the other brands. I know I've got some of the Sarissa, which are very small, but this one comes pre-painted, so you literally put it together and it's ready to go. So we will be using this. In fact, I've already used it once on a battle report. So let's have a look in a little bit more detail. Okay, so there we go. The roof and the building all sits together quite nicely. You can see there is a plastic film that you can stick on for the windows. I've put them on the outside. I think really they should go on the inside, but I've learnt my lesson from there. The building has a roof that goes on top as well, so you can put troops in the top if you want to. I'll show that in a bit. But it really is nice detail. I know Rick in our group likes to paint the bits to take away any of the brown bits, but these have detailing on them, as you can see, just to hide some of that. But this is a very nice detail. The door and the windows all have lots of detail. The roof on the porch comes off, and you can see again the doors in there. My only complaint is I had to stick them in. The older Normandy ones tend to come with doors that can rotate off. But the roof comes off, and you can see there it's just stuck together with the struts. And then there is the loft space. Plenty of room to get a squad up there if you wanted to, or a cheeky little sniper team. But there we go. That's where you should put the window in. And then looking inside, again, you've got the flooring and the walls. It's all pre-decorated for you, so it's a nice sturdy building with lots of detail, which really lends itself to bolt action, chain of command, and lots of other World War II games where you want to put the troops inside. So there we go. This is a very nice building. It's my favourite out of the ones I've built so far, and you can see to get it together there are some holes and it just clips back in, and it is very nice and sturdy. And then the roofs themselves just go back on top. So there we go. For scale, let's have a look with some troops. So there we go, we've got some Finnish and some Germans, and you can see they fit quite nicely around the building. As I say, for World War II games, this is ideal to get a sniper up there. You can fit two-man team in there quite nicely, and they're able to see out the window, and you can see them as well, which is a nice touch, actually having the glass for the windows. So hopefully you'll agree, a very nice building and a good building to use for anywhere on the Eastern Front, and in fact we've used it for Normandy. And so up next is the barn from the Ostfront Village set. This is quite a nice little barn. As you can see, it comes pre-printed again inside and out, and it shows that there's some straw inside. But this could be used really for anywhere that needs a wooden barn. So we've got several barns, but this is quite a nice sort of hay barn. So let's get the pack open, let's have a look inside, and let's build it and see what it looks like. Okay, so once we've opened the packet, again it's A4, you can see the instructions are really simple. The planking is all there ready to be seen and popped out. Looks quite nice, and from a different view you can just see the grass bits just help you see what is at the bottom and what's not. And here is a better view of some of the inside, which shows that straw that will be part of the interior base. So let's get the building built and have a look. So here we go, the barn. As I say, it's a very nice size. It's just big enough for bolt action and chain of command and other games. It fits in with the theme. As you can see here, it's got a thatched roof and it's got planking on the front, and you can see there's doors both for the hayloft and getting into the hayloft there, and it's got a side entrance door and barn doors on the front. So not really anything on the back other than more planking, but it pretty much does what you would expect a barn to do. So quite a nice, very easy building to make, and it was very quick and easy, so quite enjoyed building that one. Let's have a look inside. So here we go, we're going to look inside. One thing I will say is the barn doors on here, there's nothing to attach them, so you kind of have to glue them. I've glued the hayloft in, but I'm not really sure. Previously on the Normandy they did have little bits that just allowed you to allow the door to move, but I'll have to glue it in more in future. But yeah, this is the barn. Bit more detail. You can see there the roof for the side entrance comes off, so you could get a troop or two in there, and then the barn lid itself comes off, and you've got a raised area, and as we saw earlier, the door there leads into the hayloft, and there is hay etc on the dirty floor. So quite a nice size for troops to go in. Of course they can shoot out of the hayloft, and this gives you a sense of scale for the troops. Being by the door, as I say, I will stick these on in future once I've decided where they go. Just a shame they weren't like the Normandy one with the bits that would just allow them to open and attach. So as I said, the barn was nice and easy to build and put together. Next up we have the Ostfront Village Windmill. Now this is probably the easiest out of all of them, but it's also the smallest. So if you're looking for a big windmill, this is not for you. But this is a nice little windmill that probably could be used as just a bit of decoration on the side of the village, or if you want to get a sneaky sniper up in the top of the stairs in the doorway, then you can do. So once again, let's get the packet open and let's have a look inside. So here we go inside. It's a slightly smaller packet, this one, so the pieces are smaller. You can see here lots of planking, and you've got the sails that are all part of this that you just pop out again. So instructions, again, very, very simple. It tells you what to glue together, what not to glue together, and which pieces allow the movement. So it is quite straightforward. The illustrations are pretty good. And then, as you can see, there's lots and lots of planking, and the green grass obviously gives away which part is the base. So let's build it, let's put it together and see what it looks like. Okay, so here we are. This is the windmill. So it's compact and bijou, I'd say. The sails rotate, which is quite nice. So it's a small, well, it's a small windmill really, and it's got a detachable roof, which is always nice. And as I say, the sails go round. The base itself rotates from the main base, so you can position it how you wish. Again, the door doesn't open. I've had to stick that in place, which is a shame. And there's not really much room inside, but that's why I said if you wanted to get a sniper in there, that's probably ideal just for a sniper. But it'll probably look quite nice at the side of a village with the other buildings together with it, just to give it a bit of theme and something different to just normal buildings. So let's get some troops and see what it looks like with the troops. So here we go, my trusty Germans and some Finnish, but as you can see with the base size, you're probably only going to fit 2 guys in there. So good for a sniper team, or as I say, just to be on the side of the village, but the base does rotate, which is quite a nice feature. And maybe I should have glued the door further out, but there we go, it is where it is. Quite a nice small piece. So let's see what's next. So here we go, on to Ivan's house. Again, this is another really nice building from the range. Detachable roof, it's got the windows with the glass in, it's elevated, it's a really nice building. So let's get the packet open, and again, let's see what you get inside. So as we've already seen, the instructions, very, very clear. It's got the green areas to tell you which part you're working on, and it's stayed step by step, so you can just follow it along. And much like the White Watch Dacha, this one also has the masking tape style cover, which you peel off to protect the windows and doors, which is quite nice. And then there are the different interior, so that's always quite good, and a different exterior. And you can see in the background there the flooring for the interior, which is also very nice. So let's get this built and see what it looks like. So here we go. This is Ivan's house. Again, it looks like one of the whitewashed, so it's very nice. It fits in very nicely. The windows, doors, all have lots of detail. The tiles on top of the roof are good, and again the roof comes off so you can see inside, and it just has those pins to help it clip back in place. The windows have glass, which I liked, and it's got boarding around the bottom. But yeah, this is a really, really nice building. So you can see again the glass I've stuck on the inside of the building so it doesn't reflect so much and the frames stick out. The roof bit there is 3D is stuck out, and then there's these extra bits you stick on the columns which just help it stand out. The door again is stuck in, but there's nice details on the doors and windows, so it is such a nice building, and I think this is going to look really cool on the table, especially when we do the eastern front. But look at the tiles, it's really good. The chimney there probably needs something just to finish it off. I hope I haven't missed it, but I'll probably put something on there just to finish it. And then inside again, you can see the detail. The walls and the floors all look really, really good. Instant detail, straight out the packet. You just glue the walls and the interiors on and you get exactly as you can see here. So I'm really impressed with these. They go together really easily. The instructions are really easy to follow. And I like the scale. They're just perfect for on the table. As I say, I've tried some other Eastern Front buildings which have been pretty small, and I probably have to stick 2 or 3 of them together. But this, as you can see, you could easily get a squad in there, couldn't you, and fire out the windows to give you some good firepower. So yeah, really impressed with these. Hopefully you are. Let's put them all together and see what they look together as a small village. So here we go. I've only got 4 buildings at the moment. I plan to get more because these look awesome when they're all together like this. You can quite easily see this is going to be some kind of Eastern Russian village. There's a house, you know, that house and the barn, they just look so good. And the troops, you know, this is going to easily go together and make a nice village. So I'm going to get a few more. Put in the comments what you think and what you think I should get next to help for the village. We are going back from Stalingrad along back to Berlin. So have a look at their range, the links in the details, and let me know what you think. What should I get next? What should I add to the range? And if you subscribe, then you'll be ready to see these in action. So thank you very much to Micro Art Studios for sending these through. I plan to buy some more, so watch out for them on a battle report near you soon. Thank you for watching.